Yes.
How can I get it to sleep with girls? Because that is a fantasy that I love very much.
Ah, like a lot of men. Yes, that's a very popular fantasy. So, how does she feel about it?
Well, she says no, but I know that she loves when I see porno, lesbian pornos. I know she enjoys it. But when I ask her if she wants to sleep with a girl, she says no.
Well, Marco, not to discourage you or anything, but the fact is that there are many, many things, especially in the realm of sex, that people enjoy fantasizing about or watching videos about that they don't want to do in real life. This might be one of those things with your wife. She might just love watching the video and talking about it and fantasizing about it, but, you know, she might not want to do it because reality is a lot different than fantasy.
Yeah, I know, but when I talk to her, she says, when I talk to her about girls, she says that she loves and admires the beauty of the girls, and
Yes.
And I ask her, if you ever wanted to sleep with a girl, what kind of girl would you want? And the way she describes her with the big breasts and the small waist and everything. I know that it's in her mind, so I know that she would like to, but I would just like to make that thought become reality.
Well, again, it sounds like she's enjoying the fantasy. Let me ask you, when you talk to her about really doing it, why does she say she doesn't want to do it? What is her reason?
No, when I ask her if she would like to do it, she says yes. But when I faced with the opportunity at certain lesbian clubs, she pulls back.
Uh-huh. And so you've been to lesbian clubs with her?
Yes, I've been. Yes, and she has danced with her, with the girls and everything.
Oh, wow.
But at the moment of taking them home, that's when she pulls back.
Uh-huh. And what does she say is her reason?
No, she never says what the reason is. She says,
you have to
why
find
don't
out.
we do it later?
Later?
Another time, in other words.
Well, maybe she doesn't want to take that girl home. Maybe she's more selective than you are.
Oh,
Maybe
no, wait
she
a
likes...
minute. I'm talking about not just one instance, but several instances, and I'm talking about opportunities where the girls have been beautiful.
Okay.
You know that a beautiful girl is beautiful if she's beautiful to the eyes of a woman and to the eyes of a man.
Oh, how romantic. Oh, Marco, you make me want to have sex with your wife. But I want to know why your wife doesn't want to have sex, or else I cannot address your question, my darling. I need to know what is hanging her up, whether it's a moral problem or at first I thought maybe she's not that attracted to these women, I mean, there are some women that I would like to hug but not fondle, or fondle but not kiss,
I think the reason is because she went to
Catholic school.
No, she went to Marymount. I don't know if you know what that is, but it's a it's a school for Catholic girls.
Catholic is what I said.
And she's been raised a Catholic all her life, but now that she's been exposed to what is happening now, which is lesbianism and all that, she likes it. But at the point of at the point of interest, if I might use that word, that's when she pulls back.
Yes. And, okay, so, it might be that this just hurts her too much. This just freaks her out. It frightens her.
I don't know why it frightens her, because...
You do know why. It frightens her because it goes against her upbringing. That's why.
So how can I get her upbringing out of her mind?
Well, it's not so easy. Sometimes you can't. But you might be able to, through patience and understanding.
Like you know something. You had a showing not too long ago about the Pope.
Yes.
Well,
and
anyway,
I said, get the Pope out of the bed.
We watched it together.
Yes.
And she came like she's never come before.
Oh, I remember the show about the Pope where I was, yes, I was using my vibrator while listening to the Pope.
Right, and she came like she's never come before. In other words, hearing the prayers and the Ave Marias and all that excited her to no end.
Oh, fabulous. I love this woman. I want to talk to her. Is she there?
No, she's in Paris now. She's from France.
Oh, she's from France. Wow. My fashion designer, Natalie, is from France. We have so much in common. I think I have to talk to your wife. I think that's the only thing there's to do. I think somehow there's a woman connection that needs to be made here, where I need to understand totally where she's coming
And you
from.
know something that excites her a lot?
What?
Well, obviously, what I told you about the Pope, but when we've made love together, and she wants me to talk dirty to her,
Yes.
and she loves when I talk about nuns and Christs in their pussies and all that. In other words, I think
Ooh.
she has that religion and sex very much put together.
Well, she loves to be naughty, but she's afraid, I mean, so far, most of her naughtiness is just in fantasy. I mean, even...
Yeah, but naughtiness is not only in sex, but also in religion. I think religion gets very excited when it's...
Yes. Okay, so what you have to do is take her to a convent, find a really sexy nun, and, get in the habit.
Well, I love your advice, although it's impossible, but I love it.
Oh, well, it's fun to think about. I mean, I think that she also needs to connect with someone. I mean, maybe she's not connecting with these women at these clubs. You know?
Well, maybe she's not, I guess.
So when she comes back from Paris, I want you to give me a call with her.
I'll give you
So
a call.
I can.
Maybe you can make her.
No. You know
maybe
what?
you can make her do the things that I can't.
I am not going to make her do anything.
No, but maybe you can suggest things that I cannot.
Thank you,
suggest.
darling. But one of the reasons she's resisting you is because of that way of putting it, that you're making her do it. Okay?
Maybe.
But even though you're so romantic and you've got that Latin lilt to your voice, you have almost as sexy a voice as Max. Oh,
I don't know who Mark is, but anyway,
Max
I take
is
it
my,
as a compliment,
is my
I guess.
Italian butler and husband.
Okay.
And you're delightful, Marco. And even though you're a little pushy, but that is part of that Latin thing. And so I would like to talk to your wife and understand where she's coming from. I think she needs she needs that. And after all, she did get turned on when I talked about the Pope. So
She loved that.
should love to talk
Why don't
to
you
me.
do more about religion and sex?
I do a lot about religion and sex, but I will do more for you, Marco.
Okay, I love
Okay.
you.
Oh, I love you too. Oh, tell me you love me again.
Quiero muchísimo estar contigo, mujer.
Oh, my goddess. Oh.
Quisiera hacer cosas increíbles contigo.
I love it. Oh, I want to do whatever you want me to do, Marco. I don't know about your wife. All right.
Thank you,
Call me
Susan.
back. Bye.